take a woosa. We're going to have a good show today. Welcome to Game Time Decision. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. I've got Tim Earle shaking his head in the middle. How's it going, Smart Twin?
Hey, it's going good. Yeah, that look. Yeah, it's going good. Start off the day 1-0. I hit on a Counter-Strike play that I gave out last night on a video. Hopefully you have a good day. Went 3-2 yesterday. Excuse me, rat. Go away. Go away. Sorry.
That rat walks around your house?
Yes, he does.
He just kicks it. Hi, baby rat.
All right, go run. But yeah, hopefully can have a good day. No,
this show is weirder. Oh my God, it just keeps getting weirder. Hi, Tony Carpio. How's it going? What's up, Nick? How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I started my day off 2-0 so far. I got 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning from the Minnesota Twins to cash my team total over for them. And in college baseball, cashed the Texas Longhorns over the Tennessee Volunteers. They were -130. Cashed that one there. So 2-0 to start the day. And baseball has been treating me really well since I started tracking my bets on June 9th. I am 62, 39, and 5, up about 20-ish units. So it's been a really good 13 days for baseball. So I hope to continue that tonight. I have plenty of plays up, so I'm excited.
Thanks, Lenny. Thanks, Lenny. I appreciate it.
I like Rat. Out of the Cellar. It was a great album. Fair enough. This show can't get any weirder. Detroit Lenny loves it.
Hold my beer.
That's our first rat on the show. We've had the dragon though, haven't we? Hasn't the bearded dragon been on?
Yeah, he's right over on to my left.
All right.
So all we have left to complete the trio is Ray, my snake.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. Ray. Why'd you name him Ray?
Her from Star Wars.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay. I can deal with that. All right, guys. So let's get this party started. Hi, everyone. Fix your hair, guys. Fix your hair.
Damn it. I thought it was fine.
It's alive. Yeah. All right. So this is Game Time Decision. We're going to cruise through the NBA game and the NHL game that are happening tonight. We're going to start it off with the NBA playoffs. Should I leave him here or should he go in the penalty box? What do you think? What's up, Lucky Pat?
You know what? I'll leave that decision up to you.
He's got me ticked off today. Boom. All right. So
good choice. Good choice.
Oh, he's so cute with your shrug. Okay, so let's talk. Clippers are at the Suns. Suns -4.5. This one opened at a 6. And I'm seeing the total coming down from 226, right? Now it's a 222.5. What do you like? What's going on? Who's out? That's important.
Who's out? Same 2 guys as last game. Kawhi Leonard out with no timetable. So he could be out for he could be out for the rest of the year. He could be back tomorrow. Who knows? Chris Paul won't play this game. He might be back for game 3. They're not entirely sure yet. That's on COVID protocols. So that's a sticky situation there. Whether or not he'll be able, he's vaccinated too. So I don't know really what the big deal is, but, it's gonna, I love when, I like when she puts people in the penalty box and it's not me.
It's not you, yeah.
Because normally it's me. But I do like Phoenix in this matchup. Even without Chris Paul, all of a sudden we see Booker go off for his first career triple-double. And considering that they are at home and the Clippers are without Kawhi, I don't really see them competing. And a lot of people are saying over. I'm gonna lean that way as well. Booker has just been crazy, but less defense in this game allows me to think that this won't go over, just because no Kawhi, no Chris Paul. So I do lean towards the over, even though it didn't hit last game. I feel like last game was more of a feeling out type game, trying to really get the understanding of everything. And I think tonight it's going to be a bigger offensive explosion, and Phoenix will probably win by like 15.
All right, so we're taking the Suns. We are leaning to an over, and we didn't really have any player props on this one. Yeah, I worry about, I know everyone jumps on the Booker player props because he had this big game. I talked to Detroit Lenny about this one after Durant came off of his 49-point game, taking him over the points in the next match. I thought was a little bit risky because I feel like the whole world's going to be on this. How often do players have those kind of games? Like a guy like Devin Booker, how many times is he going to back-to-back those kind of points? Even Kevin Durant, how many times is he going to back-to-back those kind of points? So
I mean, you could very easily see Booker get another 40-point game tonight, just because no Chris Paul. So yeah, Booker's the designated point guard essentially for tonight, along with Payne. But Payne doesn't do as much as Booker does. I could see honestly Booker getting another triple-double tonight. I'm not betting it, just because last game was his first career triple-double. So and that was like a 32-1. So, but no, I like Booker in this game. I think he does hit good, but I think you're going to see a little bit more from the bench. Mikal Bridges, I really like his prop. I think that's a 12.5. I don't mind Crowder's prop. I think that's 11.5. I think you're going to see more from the other starters from Phoenix today, along with a decent sized game from Booker.
All right. So, yeah, Lit Picks has Booker over 6.5 assists. Jack Reinhard makes a good point that they're going to be double teaming him. And so he took it rebounds and assists instead of points.
You could double team him. He'll still score.
So there's that.
He's a good enough player. He can beat double teams where if he starts passing early in the game, they're going to stop double teaming him. And then eventually later on in the game, he'll get the points he needs.
All right. Lenny took it Booker over 31.5. It's all about that 4.5 number. It's safe. Mm-hmm. So that's where we're at on that one. We are going to take the Suns minus 4.5, and we are leaning towards the over. All right, I'm going to bring Nick in. We'll talk some hockey. If you guys in the chat have any questions about the NBA tonight for Tim, he will be back. And then we are going to talk a little bit of baseball also. What's happening?
Morning.
How's it going?
Fine.
All right. You done with your hissy fit? No, I'm just kidding. I had a hissy fit over you.
I was going to say, that was more you than it was me. So I don't know what you're talking about there.
All right. So we've got Montreal at my Vegas Golden Knights. Knights are back home coming off of a win. They're a big favorite here. I saw this at 250s. I saw it at 230s, but I landed on a minus 240 because it seemed like a happy medium. And we've got a total of 5 in this one. So who's in net and what are we going to do with this game?
For Montreal, it's right back to Carey Price. He's been in every single game, and I don't think Jake Allen's going to touch the net unless Price gets hurt. On the opposite side, they're going right back to Fleury after one game off. Basically giving him a day off in the playoffs. So interesting move there. And Lehner looked great. And Fleury, let's see if he can overcome the big mistake he made in his last start where he basically gave them the tying goal. So that should be an interesting thing to see tonight with Fleury if he just keeps his butt in the net and not try to do anything stupid like he did last game. So as for the game,
I feel like he's got this. I feel like he's a professional. That was a mistake. He'll rectify the mistake. I have faith in Fleury there.
As for this game, minus 240, I think that's an absolute joke. If you've seen this series, this has been a much closer series than anyone has anticipated with these two teams. This series is tied 2-2, and one team almost had a 3-1 lead, and the other team was a minus 550 heading into the series. I just don't understand. The value each and every game is on Montreal just because I always feel like these lines are off. But for me, I'm taking Canadians here plus 1.5 at minus 145. I believe this game stays close. And out of the 15 games that the Canadiens have played during the playoffs, they've covered the plus 1.5 in 12 of the 15. They have not lost by more than 2 goals in any game. Only 3 games they've done that. And on the opposite side, Vegas has only covered minus 1.5, which is kind of where you have to go if you want Vegas in this game. They've only covered that minus 1.5 6 out of the 18 playoff games they've been in. So this is not a spot where I'm looking to bet Vegas at all. It's just the value is not there. If you're a strict value player, you're looking at the Montreal Canadiens or nothing in this game. Also leaning towards the slight over in this game. I think that we see a little bit more of open ice, but I think that the better play is taking Montreal plus 1.5 at minus 145.
Okay. And then you also like the team total, right?
Yes, I also have the team total over 1.5 for Montreal. That is a little steep of a price. It's, I believe, a minus 170, minus 175. But looking at this game, Montreal has gone over 2 goals in 10 of the 15 playoff games they've played. So this is definitely a spot where I think they put up at least 2 goals. I don't think that's asking too much. Over half a goal in the first period, I definitely do like that as well. I believe that's a plus 115 if you like them to score in the first period, which all 4 games so far, Montreal has looked like the best team in the first period. So first period bets is definitely something I can look at for this game. I would lean towards taking the Canadiens first period, which I believe is a plus 175. So that's a nice little price there as well. Canadiens first period would be a lean. I didn't bet it. I might look into it, but I didn't bet it. But I do have Canadiens plus 1.5, minus 145, and the over 1.5 team total.
Okay. So we're leaning Montreal first period.
Yes.
Okay. I got you, boo. I got you. All right. So we've got a lot of comments going on. I did break my ring, Tony Carpio, but I don't feel like that affected the Knights because they still won the game. So maybe that ring was bad luck the whole time, and I just needed to break it. Did you think of that? I thought of that because I'm crazy and superstitious when it comes to my teams. Don't make that face at me. What's happening, friend?
Hi.
Marcus Garvey's going with the under 1.5 total in the first quarter.
Period? You mean period?
Yeah, period. We'll go with that.
I was going to say in that, I would hope they would be the over 1.5 in the first quarter in the Suns game, unless we have some really bad shooting.
Yeah, I'll take the over 1.5 in the first quarter of the Suns game for sure. I'll take the over 1.5 in the first 2 minutes of the Suns game. He's going my way. Vegas 4, Montreal 2, Pedro Moore. Let's go, Knights go. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think the Knights put up that many goals unless they get more contributions from their forwards. I think their forwards have put all of 2 goals. They've scored all of 2 goals in the series. I think both of them have been by Nicolas Waugh. So most of their goals have been from Pietrangelo, from Theodore, from Martinez, and from Nate Schmidt. A lot of blue line goals for them. So I don't see them putting up that many goals if they're relying on defensemen to score goals for them.
All right. Jack Reinhardt got both teams to score in the first. What kind of number did you get on that, Jack? Let me know. Watcher 7979 says that Montreal plus a half of a goal has cashed in every game for the first period.
I like that. I definitely do like that. They are a good first period team. I don't know if it cashed last game because I think it was 0-0 at the end of the first.
Look who's here.
Well, it was Nick. It was plus Montreal plus a half. Oh, sup, Craig?
Be on your best behavior. The boss is watching, gentlemen.
Okay.
Okay, so we did have some baseball to talk here. We were going to talk Dodgers and Padres, but we've shifted to the Nationals at the Phillies. We've got Washington plus 100. Total is 6.5. What are you guys thinking about this one? It's Scherzer and Wheeler. Yeah, we got Max Scherzer for the Nats and Wheeler for the Phillies. I like Wheeler. What do you guys like?
Go first, Tim. Ladies first. Go, Tim. Come on.
I have Philadelphia for this game. Screw you, Nick. Yep. But no, I like I like Wheeler. I've been a fan of him. He was a Met for a while. Sad to see him go, but no, he's been pitching fantastic. I'm all over Wheeler in this game. Scherzer hasn't looked like Scherzer this year. He has still like a top 15 ERA in the league, but he's not been as sharp as we normally see him. So I am going to be taking Philly in this game. So that's where I'm aiming. And it's actually close to a pick 'em on our book. So I got him at a little bit of a better price.
I'm with that. Yeah, I saw that number moved around a little bit, but this is just what it was at my book when I looked on the thing. So this is what we're going with here.
Yep.
Nick, what did you take in this one?
I do have. I'm on the opposite side here. I have Washington team total over 2.5. Plain and simple. Whenever I get 1.5s or 2.5s, with team totals where you're asking the team to score 2 or 3 runs, I'm usually on those because I think that sometimes those are really low numbers, and I think they can easily get over it. This is a spot where even if they only scratch out 1 run against Zach Wheeler in 6 innings, guess what? Then you get to that Phillies bullpen where they are one of the worst in the major leagues still, which I think they can easily get 2 runs off of. I think that with these totals, I think they're overvaluing the starting pitcher a little bit here. I like the over in this game a little bit. I expect some runs, especially in that boombox of Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's one of the best over stadiums in the league. That being said, I do like team total over for Washington. Some of these Phillies hitters have really hit Max Scherzer really well during their career. So I think that's a nice little spot there for Washington with a low team total over 2.5.
What do you think about the Nerfy, the no-run first inning for that game?
I'd be down for that, though.
Yeah, I dig that. Can we talk about the Diamondbacks in the beginning of their win streak?
No.
Yes.
Give me 2. When they're on a win streak, then we can talk about it.
Yep, I was on them last night. It cashed, and I'm on them tonight. Over team total over 3.5.
I don't want to talk about it.
Mets money line, Yankees run line, White Sox run line, Astros run line. That's your 4-leg parlay. I'm with that.
Yeah. I'm on the
Nope.
Mets. I'm on the White Sox team total over. I'm on the Astros money line. I'm on the Royals team total over for the Yankee game, though.
Hey,
sorry, Erica Taylor, we do not have NBA player props today. We were not feeling the props. What do you guys think of the Indians?
I stayed away from this one.
Yeah, I didn't bet that one. Where are they?
I didn't
Indians against the Cubs. Yeah, no, I didn't bet that one. If anything, you gotta. I was looking towards the Cubs run line because Hendricks is like 8-1 in the last 2 months since the beginning of May, first game of May. He's been on fire. So no, I looked more towards the Cubs in that one. Wheeler can pitch a no. You know what?
I mean, anyone can. Anyone can. We've had Kluber and Turnbull and Wade Miley
last night, and I could hit his fastball. So
I would love to see you try.
And then for real quick for D Hen's 4-leg parlay, looks like a nice 3-1 night for you. I'm not on the Yankees at all. The big thing is Garrett Cole has not looked like Garrett Cole since the whole sticky situation. So. Yeah. I'm going to be fading Cole for the next couple of games. Granted, I don't have a bet on that game, but if anything, I would lean towards the Royals in that one.
I've been a Cole fader too. It's just a little tough for me with the Royals to get involved in that.
Yeah.
What about the over in the NBA first half?
I normally don't do first halves. I like to just go for full games if anything. The first half things are just way too coin flippy when I could actually get you know what? Some people love the first half, first quarters and stuff. I do full games. I barely do like first fives in baseball. I know you love your first fives. I barely do them.
Me too. Because I like to take the volatility out of it. And in baseball, it's obviously the bullpen, but in basketball, it's like those, foul. It's those little 2 shots and or free throws and all that kind of stuff that happen at the end of your basketball game.
Yeah.
And this is college. You guys know I'm not a big NBA girl, so this is really like a college thing that I do. I prefer the first half. So I just think the numbers are more accurate when you're doing the math on them.
If you were to do first half and you think it's going to be a competitive game down to the last minute of the fourth quarter, then I would recommend going under in the first half and then or go over the entire game because the foul shot's only going to increase the points scored in the second half, which will help push it towards an over because those are points that are being scored without time being cut off the clock.
What do we think about a Pirates upset?
I don't mind it.
Not with Tyler Anderson on the mound.
No, I will say I like the over in this game in general. Yeah, I know that the White Sox are facing a lefty, so Elliott's going to be like, no way, not happening. But no, honestly, I
I
wouldn't
believe
be.
they're 18-4 versus lefties.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pirates were able to scratch out a win. The thing is, Anderson has to have a good game, and I don't know if that's going to happen. I think that Pirates can score. I think that the Pirates can score on Lucas Giolito just because Lucas Giolito hasn't been good this year. But so I took the over in that game, but I don't know.
Okay. Dodgers money line. You took that, didn't you?
Yep, I have a bet on that one.
And you laid off of it, right?
Yeah, I was leading team total over for Dodgers. Didn't get to it.
I had the Padres last night, but I don't love it today. So
Yeah, that Dodgers line looked like a trap last night. There was 4 games for me that looked like traps. With the Texas line, with the Diamondbacks line, with the Reds line, and with the Dodger line. Those all look like traps to me, and they all were.
So who looks like a trap today? Tell me something I can make money on.
If I would have to pinpoint a potential trap, it's the Giants.
Okay.
They're plus
yeah,
115.
I didn't like that either. Robert Franklin even brought that up, that it looks sneaky with Desky at plus 116 against Heaney though.
No, I don't like it.
I don't trust Heaney though. That's the only thing. I do have, because the Angels bullpen and the Angels pitching staff is not good, and they've been trending to the over recently. I do have San Fran team total over. I just don't know about the game. I mean, I don't mind the Giants. It's just I have the team total over instead.
Okay. Elliot says the reality is that the Braves are going to beat the Mets tonight. I know Pete Alonso was out. I think someone else was too, wasn't he?
No, Pete Alonso's out, but well, he's just not playing today.
Okay. Well, yeah, he's out.
And then the Mets announced that Luchucci is going to be getting Tommy John surgery, if that's what you're probably looking at.
Oh, that could be it too. Okay.
He's not that big.
Didn't they get guys back also?
Yeah, Michael Conforto will get activated off the IL tomorrow, just because with rain coming tonight and possibly all that stuff going on. They didn't want to bring him up tonight. They brought back up McKenzie. Nick, who was the guy that they just brought back up? Mazika. They brought back up Mazika for the day. I think he goes back down tomorrow when Conforto comes back up. But no, I still like the Mets in this matchup. Stroman, good. And with the rain, I like my under bet a little bit better now.
Okay, what about the Rangers? I just missed this. Like, I wanted Rangers first 5 yesterday, and I was already in my app, and I just missed taking the bet before it went live, and then it was a whole thing, and I kicked myself for it. I don't think I like it today, though. Gibson's their one guy. The whole reason I wanted on the Rangers was because of Gibson. He's not going to be back for another 5 days or so. So maybe I'll reconsider it in 5 days, but I'm not prepared to get on the Rangers.
Yeah, that's why I bet the Rangers last night was Gibson, which I saw an interesting article with Gibson is that he's going to be one of the bigger trade pieces at the deadline.
Absolutely.
And there's 2 big teams that are looking at him. Both of them from New York. That could be interesting.
He'll be in pinstripes.
They all are. That's where they all end up, isn't it?
If the Yankees don't get Max Scherzer, Gibson will end up in pinstripes.
You guys like the Cards over Detroit today? Do you guys?
No bet.
I just didn't love this.
Lean Detroit first 5. I like the way Tariq Skubal has been pitching recently. He started off 1-7. He's now 4-7. So I think I would lean towards Detroit first 5. You needed to get that earlier though in the morning when it was still plus money. It's probably around a minus 110 now.
San Francisco's a stay away game. If I had to take it, I would bet the Angels. Stimmy OG is on the Angels. Sean Higgs free pick or Angels run line, which was a plus 160 to lay a run and a half, which I don't do with home teams. We've been through it, but it is a plus 160 and it was Higgs pick. So we'll throw it out there. Stimmy says the Angels bats are hot right now. And Lenny says
without Trout,
better than you think.
Yeah.
Even without Trout. Oh, was that a question?
No.
Cards do not hit lefties. We went through this on the show. Their average is like 0.227 or something. We went through this on the show.
They started off the season hitting lefties. Yes, they've cooled down since then. I think they started 10-3 against lefties, and no.
Higgs says that we need to change the way that Elliot spells his name and add an extra L.
Yes.
For lefties, yeah. Or you could just be Elliot L instead of Elliot V.
And I have a disagreement on that one right here. This Rockies team total under or team total over. I personally bet the team total under in this game, and here is why. This is a straight angle play for me. This is the 7th game that the Rockies have had a homestand and are now heading away from Coors Field, aka the best hitters ballpark in baseball. Here are the scores that they've had on those last 6 games. A 3-1 loss, a 12-0 loss, 5-0 loss, 7-0 loss, 6-2 loss, a 3-2 win. Team total under 3.5. Easy bet here. Colorado Rockies under 3.5 total runs in their first 6 games as the first game of road trips. They've gone under that total in all 6 of them. So team total under 3.5. Colorado Rockies.
That was kind of my jam with it too. It's like we're all high on, and you guys know it's the Mariners, right? They're playing my Mariners. I dig the Mariners on the run line. I've been on the plus run line. I've been digging that. I like the Mariners, but I also have liked the Rockies. And then I remember like last week when the Rockies were just horrific until they got back to home. So I laid off of this because, Rockies on the road are not my jam. And Freeland is not my jam right now. His ERA's in the 9s. And I know those can get skewed with like one bad game. It hasn't just been one bad game. So I'm laying off of that game altogether. What do you think about the parlay? Astros team total over 5.5. I'm on that. Well, I didn't bet it, but it's my pick on the board. I just can't bet it on my app. Mariners on the money line and then the White Sox run line. I think that's solid.
Yes on all 3.
I think that if one of them loses for him, it's going to be that White Sox run line.
I wonder about that too.
Just because I feel like this game, it's what the total is. What gotta find the game. Hold on, 8.5. I don't see it on my book right now. White Sox.
Elliot says the Rockies have good numbers against Seattle's pitcher. And now it's a rocky road.
Yeah, I don't see the total or the numbers on my book because the game already started. No, I see this one being a little bit closer. Maybe like a 6-4 type game or a 6-5 type game where it ends up being a 1-run game and it goes over the total. But if any of those lose, it's because of the White Sox run line. My thoughts.
All right. What do you think about the Seattle game to go over the 8.5? I mean, the Rockies got to swing their bats for that to happen. Yeah, that's just it. That's where I'm at too. Rockies got to hit it.
I think Seattle could put up 6 and they'll still go under.
Are there any other potential upsets that we all like? What kind of dogs are we looking at today?
San Fran. And
staying away from San Fran.
And the Mets are now plus
Arizona.
Oh, Lenny just jumped up and down and squealed. He's so happy. The Red Sox, I don't mind the Red Sox.
And the Royals.
Plus
and the Royals.
Oh, Royals.
Yeah, I'm not going to mess with the Royals. I'm just going to Yankees aren't doing horrible. What they won 4 of their last 5. I'm not that into the Royals right now. So you guys can be the experts on that one.
I didn't bet it.
I like the Red Sox today.
Yep.
I will say that.
Have money on that.
I like the Marlins a bit more than I like the Blue Jays.
But
they're a minus. That kind of flip back and forth. So
I lean the other way with that. I see the pitching matchup for that game. Miami and Toronto actually is very even. Ross Stripling, he had one appearance out of the bullpen where he threw like 5-6 innings. And ever since then, he's been a totally different starter. He's been pitching more aggressively instead of just trying to paint corners and get players out that way. He's been pitching much better of late. Sandy Alcantara is very talented. And then with that even matchup with the pitchers, I look at the lineups, and you can't argue against Toronto's lineup compared to the AAA lineup that is the Miami Marlins. So it would be Toronto first 5 or nothing in that game, and I passed on it.
All right. Lenny said he didn't squeal, but he did jump. Besides Montreal over VGK.
I can see Montreal upsetting Vegas today.
Well, I can see you upsetting me if you say that out loud too many times. Okay. Rockies first 5 money line.
Montreal over Vegas. Montreal over Vegas.
Yeah. Like he forgets I have that power or something. We could just end the show without him. That'll teach him.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no. Come on. Don't bring him back.
Come on.
He won't learn then.
Mom.
He won't learn then.
Come on, Mom. Well, you
He
never
hit
did.
me.
Actually, you've been very good. I noticed like one of our last shows, nobody got penalty boxed. I was like, wow, that was uneventful. That was anticlimactic, wasn't it? All right. So that's pretty much what we got going on for today. Let's do a recap and let's remind you guys to hit that like button. If you go, we got 54 in our chat and only 26 likes, man. Come on, let's hit the like button, man. It's what the cool kids do. And it gives you good luck. So if you want to find Nick and Tim Earle, you want to trek on over to @Earle Sports Bets. Don't forget the extra E in Earle. That's going to link you to their Twitter, which links you into their YouTube, or you can just put Earle Sports Bets into YouTube and search them that way. 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. They do their own pod every morning. They go over the entire slate of games. Okay, so you definitely want to check them out. If you're over at Picks and Parlays and you're looking for a couple free picks, you can use the promo code, or couple premium picks, use the promo code OPEN. It saves you 20% off of the entire site. That's Craig Trapp and Sean Higgs and all the other experts we got over the site. But if you're looking to get a little bit more in depth with your plays, use this link. It's picksandparlays.net/game time. I'm going to drop it into the chat, and that is going to save you 50% off of the 7-day pass, which is not a bad gig, man. That's a lot of free picks. Let's go.
And if you use the link, you can actually use the promo code OPEN and get 20% off of that.
Damn, Gina. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was all like that.
I didn't know that was possible either.
That's you fancy. Now you fancy. All right. Okay, so let's do a little recap. We do know par for the course. We've still got Kawhi Leonard out for the Clippers. We've still got Chris Paul back for the Suns. Tim is going to take the Suns -4.5, and he is leaning towards an over in that game. We did not have any player props for today. It's just not where we're at. You can't force it. You know, it's a thing. It comes to you. You can't force it. It doesn't work that way. At Montreal VGK, not same two as the last one, but same two we've seen most of the series. We've got Carey Price for the Canadiens, Marc-Andre Fleury for VGK. Tim is going to take the Canadiens on the puck line plus a goal and a half at -1. Sorry, Nick, whichever one you. The mean one, the cranky one. Take a -145. He's going to lean to the over 5 goals in that one also. And then he also likes the Canadiens team total to go over 1.5 scores. All right. We talked a little bit about the Nationals and the Phillies. We're seeing Washington +100, a total 6.5. Tim is rolling with the Phillies -120. He likes Wheeler. That's how he's doing it. Nick is going to take the Nationals team total over 2.5. You know, yesterday I was going through when I just kind of like click on the games. I look at what their little record in the past 5 has been, and I just make some notes. You know, are you on a streak or are you not? The one thing I noticed about the Nationals is it's like 4-1, 3-2. Like Nationals score, but they really don't let that other team score. So I like this Nationals play, but I do also like the Phillies. So I'm kind of torn, but I do like that Nationals play. Whether or not, I mean, both of you can win your bets, basically. You know, Nationals score 3, Phillies score 4. You both win. So. But I like where you're going with that is what I'm saying. And I just happened to be looking at it yesterday. And then we do have a lean on Montreal first period money line. And did you also say first team to score?
Over half a goal.
Over half a goal. Okay. So Montreal over half a goal or just the game over half?
Montreal first period over half a goal. It would be 1.5 for the period.
Okay. Got that. All right. Great show, guys. Thanks for the info. Hi, Steve. Great job, everyone. Bill McDonald likes Michael Bridges points over 12.5.
I like it. Yeah.
Tim was stoked about that.
Yeah, you're gonna see a little bit more points from the others from the Phoenix Suns today, not named Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. So yeah, I wouldn't mind Mikal Bridges. I wouldn't mind Jay Crowder. So I like those two to go over on their points as well.
So shop around.
Yep.
You got options. You got options out there. That's what we're trying to say here. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Don't forget to check out the Twins at Earle Sports Bets. We'll be doing a Total Chaos later tonight with Sean Higgs and Cam Ross. That'll be 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Don't forget to check out Sean Higgs on Midday Money at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then Detroit Lenny and I and Cam Ross will all be on a show called Almost Adulting tonight at midnight Eastern time. So that's what's up. That's the slate for the day. I know you guys have to be there.
I might be able to make it now because you guys used to start at like 1:30 a.m. I'm passed out for an hour by then.
Yeah, it's a late show. We changed it because Cam Ross is in Atlanta, so it kind of helps him out too. Yeah. I'm over it. I was definitely over. I was like, we can change the time. Like I've been doing this for months at 10:30 my time, and we could do it at 9. Oh, heck yeah, let's do that. So yeah, check us out. I'll post the link over on the Morningwood Facebook page for anyone who wants to watch. Okay, guys, thanks so much. Great information as always. Good luck to you both tonight. And I hope you both win your Nationals Phillies bets.
Yeah.
Bye, dog. And go Knights, go!